Intention. So it's one of those things that really just kind of came back up to me. And the reason why it came up to is that my wife was doing a little bit of like energy work and a little bit of massage, and she's like, "Hey, just set a little bit of an intention." And she was doing a yoga class too, and she said, "Folks, make sure you set some intention before we do this yoga." And what it basically says, like, do you want peace? Do you want power? Do you want balance? What do you want out of this experience? And it got me thinking. I was like, well, that's kind of silly that we did that. But at the same time, when I'm adjusting people, I have intention with that. I'm having to say, all right, when they're laying on this table, what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure that their body is able to heal better. Make sure that, maybe they can become a better mom because of this, or because they can be a better spouse because of this, because they feel better, their energy is better, and I know that that's what my purpose is. And if you think about it with intention, especially if I'm adjusting or what I'm doing, honestly, if I don't have that intention, do you see that I could be doing my patients or clients a disservice? Or if I have that intention, just take that moment, just that moment of saying, okay, what can I do to just give that something a little extra? You can see how they can start to make a difference. So it's funny that I was applying that to the way I adjust, but the sad part is that's the only way in my life where I was putting and purposely setting an intention before I did an action. And what my wife had challenged me is like, hey, during this exercise session, or I'm going to do this massage, what can we do to set intention to make sure you get what you really want out of it? And so what I'm challenging all of you folks is that in your everyday life, we can go through it just kind of blindly going through with, honestly, really no plan, or without any kind of vision or purpose or goal set in mind, basically being reactive. Or what if you took a moment and just said, what do I really want to get out of this? Think about it, even if the way you sleep, let's say during the sleep, you could say like, you know what, here I am laying down. I just need to get recharged for the next day. I have this problem that's over here. I hope that, maybe I'll dream about a solution. Maybe not. I don't know. But if you can just honestly just take that moment to do that, imagine that. I often do that. I wasn't even consciously doing it, but I remember sitting in my car waiting for my kids to pick them up from school and being like, okay, I'm going to make sure that when I pick them up from school, I'm going to take a moment to make their day that's like absolutely bright and exciting, and set a tone or set some sort of energy level that really kind of sets them to be excited for the rest of the day versus kind of like meh. So when I'm talking about intention, is just honestly take a moment, set that up. It could be anything as like cooking dinner. They say everything's made with love. Well, prove it. Or what if you decide for your workout, like, really, what do I want out of this workout? I want power, I want energy, I want to make sure that I have a confidence for later. Or maybe it's calling your mom or grandmother or your wife and taking them out on a date. I mean, there's a big difference when you're taking your spouse out for a date, whether you're just going through the motions, we're going to this event, blah, 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 or if you're like, you know what? I'm going to romance this woman, I'm going to hold her hand, I'm going to buy her flowers, I'm going to give her a little peck on the cheek, whatever it might be. But that extra oomph, that little X factor can be huge. We're naturally drawn to people that do this in everyday life. Think about even Laura Barnhill and Carrie Christensen when they give them massages. If you can understand that they do just a little something extra in what they do, especially when it comes to public speakers, the pastors, or even your mom when she was just going through the motions, or if she just did a little something extra to help with that. So folks, it doesn't take long. It just takes just a moment. But imagine what kind of intention that you could bring through your day if you did that. So, love you all. Thanks for joining me, everybody. There's my whole classmate, Tim Leonard. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Anyway, everybody, have a great day. Talk to you later.